Viewing a presentation. In the last session, we learnt how to make a PowerPoint presentation. In this session, we learn how to view a presentation. We'll also learn how to run slideshow. PowerPoint offers several ways to view a presentation. Each view is designed for a different purpose. The Presentation Views group in the View tab displays various views as displayed on the screen. Click each view to learn about it. You can display a presentation as an on-screen slideshow, as 35 mm slides, as overheads, or as printout. You can also specify other setup properties, such as page setup for notes. A slide consists of a documentation area that is normally divided into title and subtitle parts. Both these parts contain placeholders. A faint dotted line appears around each placeholder. To specify presentation setup, click on the Design tab. Click the Page Setup option in the Page Setup group. The Page Setup dialog box appears. Select an appropriate size for the slide from the Slide Size drop-down menu. Select the orientation of the slides, notes, handouts, and outline from the Orientation section. Click OK to apply the setup. After setting up your presentation, you can print slides and handouts. To print a presentation, click on the Office button. Point the mouse to the Print option. Select the Print option. The Print dialog box appears. Select a printer from the Name drop-down menu in the Printer section. Select the Print range from the Print range section. You can print the entire presentation in one go or print only the current slide or part of the slide. You can also print specific slides by selecting the Slides radio button and by entering slide numbers in the text box next to the Slides radio button. Select an appropriate option from the Print What drop-down menu. It allows you to select slides, handouts, notes, pages, or outline view to print. Click OK to print the desired part of the presentation. Animations enhance your presentations visually. You can provide animations to the text and visuals in the slide. You can also provide transition to the slides. Animation helps you set how the text or visuals in the slide would appear in the presentation. It also helps you set the appearance or transition of slides in the presentation. To set animations to the text or visuals, you need to set the presentation in normal view. Select the text or the visual that you want to animate. Click on the Animations tab. Click on the Animate drop-down menu in the Animations group. Select an animation from the list. The animation is set for the selected text or visual. PowerPoint provides a quick preview of the animation. To see the preview again, click on the Preview option in the Animations tab. To set a transition to a slide, select the slide. Click on the Animations tab. Select a transition from the Transition to this slide group. Click on the Transition Sound drop-down and select a sound from the list to provide sound effect to the transition of the slide. Click on the Transition Speed drop-down menu and select the slide transition speed as slow, medium, or fast. Check an option in the Advanced Slide section to set how the presentation moves to the next slide. You can set certain number of seconds after which the presentation moves to the next slide. Save the presentation to apply the changes. Once you have created a presentation and defined the animation and transition to it, you are ready to show it. Use slideshow to display your presentation to the viewers. Before you start slideshow, you need to set up the slideshow. To set up slideshow, click on the Slideshow tab. Click on the Setup Slideshow option in the Setup group. The Setup Show dialog box appears. Click on one of the options in the Show Type section. Select either the Presented by a Speaker or Full Screen or the Browsed at a Kiosk Full Screen option. If you select the Browsed by an Individual Window option, the slides are shown in a window with an option to have scroll bar. Select an option in the Show Slides section to set the slides to be displayed in Slideshow. Check options in the Show Options section that you want to use in the slideshow. For a continuously looped presentation, check the Loop Continuously Until Escape option. If you do not want to use the narration and animations while running the slideshow, check Show Without Narration and Show Without Animation checkboxes. Click on one of the options in the Advanced Slides section to set how you want the slides to advance in the slideshow. Click on the Using Timings if present option if you have set timings in the slides. Click OK to save the slideshow setup. You can automate a slideshow where slides advance automatically during the presentation. You can set slide timings as you rehearse a presentation. To automate a slideshow, click on the Slideshow tab. Select the Rehearse Timings option in the Setup group. The slideshow begins with the rehearsal dialog box displayed on screen. Click on the next arrow button when you are ready to move to the next slide. You can also navigate to the next slide using the arrow key on the keyboard. Repeat step 3 until all the slides are shown. A message box displaying the information about the total time for the slideshow appears. Click Yes to keep the new slide timings in your slideshow, or No to ignore the new slide timings. Now, you can run the slideshow. If you want to run the slideshow from a selected slide, click on the From Current Slide option in the Start Slideshow group in the Slideshow tab. To run the slideshow, either click on the Slideshow button on the right on the status bar or press the function F5 key. The slideshow starts from the first slide. Let's see how to add animation to the text, set slide transition, and start slideshow of the presentation. Set the presentation in normal view. Select the text or the visual that you want to animate. Click on the Animations tab. Click on the Animate drop-down menu in the Animations group. Select an animation from the list. To set a transition to a slide, select the slide. Click on the Animations tab. Select a transition from the Transition to this slide group. Click on the Transition Speed drop-down menu and select Medium. Check the Automatically After option and set the time as 0:1 second in the Advanced Slide section. Save the presentation to apply the changes. Click on the Slideshow button on the status bar.
Let's summarize what we have discussed in this topic. PowerPoint offers several ways to view a presentation. These are Normal, Slide Sorter, Notes Pages, and Slideshow. A presentation can be displayed as an on-screen slideshow, as 35 mm slides, as overheads, or as printout. Animations help provide animation to the appearance of text and visuals in the slide. The slideshow view gives the full screen view of the slide. In this view, the PowerPoint window is not visible. You can automate a slideshow
where slides advance automatically during the presentation.